Oh, what is going on, everybody? It is me, the Faded Fire. Sorry if you hear some people like outside talking. Got some people over to fix something in the crib. But anyway, so I didn't tell you guys about my overall NCR experience. So overall, I went 6-2, right? Overall, I went 6-2. And my last match, right? My last match was to make it to top 16, right? But I got beat by Cha Cha, right? Or JT Pino, if you guys know him. And it was, right, so this is how it went. First game, I no round browned him, right? First game, I no round browned him. Second game, he no round browned me. Because you guys know Tekken, right? It's either you play good, you play well, right? Then they figure it out, right? Third game, it was 2-2, right? So we both had 2 rounds. They're both at half health. And I did not know that if you get counter hit by 4-4-3, you eat a guaranteed back turn 4, right? I didn't know that, right? I guess that's where like experience and other stuff like that comes in, right? Because when I was talking to, experienced people like Joey Fury or like, Jackie Tran or something like that, they were like, yeah, you eat a back turn 4 after that, right? And I didn't know that, right? So unfortunately, I got ate by it and I died, right? And I didn't make it to top 16, unfortunately, right? But it's all good, right? It's all good, right? Because you take the experience and you go with it. All right, so now that I've gone to NCR, I know what I need to work on, right? Because obviously I was basically out of tournament life, right, playing against Kudans. But the other people, I think I did pretty well, right? I beat a Lily player, Kenji, if you guys know him. I beat Kenji. I beat another Devil Jin player, right? And when the Devil Jin player picked Devil Jin, I was like, oh damn, it's Devil Jin, because I just got done playing Kudans, right? So I'm like, oh dude, I'm about to get fucked up, right? But then I had to realize, right? So I lost the first game, and you could just tell the difference, right, between somebody else's Devil Jin and Kudan's Devil Jin. I was like, dude. And that's where a lot of people get it wrong. People are like, oh my god, I'm so tired of seeing Jack. I'm so tired of seeing Jack, right? When in reality, you're probably seeing the same Jacks, right? You never see any other Jacks other than like Anakin, Saint, right, Naroma, right, Jackie Tran. Like you don't see many other Jacks, right? Because they don't, right? It's the people, right? People are like, I'm so tired of seeing Dragunov. Who plays Dragunov and makes it to that high? Like JDCR, Nobi, right? Kekoma, that's about it, right? I'm so tired of seeing. I saw somebody say I'm so tired of seeing Double J. Who the hell do you see make it to top 8, right? You basically only see Kunals playing Double J, right? So I got that confused, right? This is a character, right? It's not the person, right? Period, right? And so after that, I think he went 1 game up on me, and then I beat him like 5 rounds straight, right? But right, but one thing I did not like, right? One thing I did not like, right, is I got grabbed to end a round, right? I did not like that shit, right? Because I pressed 1+2, and I realized there was a 2 break, right? And oh, and by the way, right, before I start the video, right, tomorrow I'm gonna stream, and from that day on, I will be streaming every day, right? I'll be streaming every day. Like I said, I would like to compete, but this shit is costly, right? This shit costs a buttload, right? So if you guys want to help me out, I will have a donation link in the description, right? Just throw your boy some cash, of course in the next video I will say, who donated, right? Anything helps. $1, $20, right? I don't give a hell what you give, right? Anything helps. And you can also donate on stream when I am streaming, and you'll get to do the the donation message and everything like that. So any help is appreciated, you guys, really, any help. But all right, so let's get into it, right? I'm gonna call this series Catching Up, right? Because I gotta catch up, man. I gotta catch up, right? And one thing I need to start doing is like looking at the screen, right? Because essentially I know every punish, right? I know every punish for everything, right? And but knowing it and doing it is 2 different things, right? Oh, and this is my team, by the way, right? My Muay Thai team, if you guys didn't know. All right, Team Victor. But right, knowing stuff and doing stuff is 2 different things, right? And I got grabbed to end the round, right? I was like, I didn't like it, right? It left a bad taste in my mouth. Tasted like shit, right? So I've been practicing on seeing what hand comes up, and that's a 1 grab. See, I don't want to get tombstone, dude. I don't want to get tombstone, period, right? I don't want to get tombstone, right? So, right, so this is how it works, right? So that was a 2 break, right? When the right hand comes forward, it's a 2 break, right? When the left hand comes forward, it's a 1 break. And when both hands come forward out at the same time, it's a 1+2 break, right? So I just didn't like being grabbed like that at the end of the round, and I half to get used to breaking grabs, right? I did too, but I was a little late, right? But so I just have to work, right? I have to work on seeing the hands, right? I have to actually look at my screen, right? So it's very, right? It's very important to know this, right? Because you guys saw Kudans get grabbed, right? I pressed 2, but I guess I was a little late, right? You guys saw Kudans get grabbed, right? Basically for a huge comeback, right? It is so important not to get grabbed, especially by shit like this. Like, this hurts. Oof. Right? That doesn't feel good, right? And especially Saint was like in rage, right? He was in rage. Man, it hella hurt, man. And it sucks to go out like that, you know? It sucks to go out because you kind of feel like you got cheaped out. Because you could have broke it, right? These aren't guaranteed, right? No grabs are guaranteed, of course, if they're like in the back or something like that, right? So you don't want to go cheaped out like that, man. So I have to start practicing this, right? I have to start practicing this. And of course, I'm not going to break everyone, right? I pressed 1. I just got fucked up. All right, of course, now that time I pressed 1. I was supposed to press 2, right? But, all right, because of course I'm not going to break every grab, right? Of course I'm not going to break every grab, right? But I have to, at least want to break a majority of them, right? Ah, shit. I at least want to break a majority of them. I pressed 1, then I pressed 2 because I realized, right? right? And I can't be too hasty because I have some time, right? I have some time. If I just look, right? If I just look at the screen, right? You just got to look at the screen and see what's going on. Yeah. Right? But it's kind of hard from this side because their hands are kind of concealed, right? But it's easier to see with jacks. But people like Dragunov, right? They stand in such a way that if you're staying on the left side, their hand is kind of concealed, right? So it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see. Right? Ugh, fucking balls, dude. All right. So from the other side, it's kind of easier to do, but you know. What if I like playing on the left side, right? I like playing on the left side as well as you have to do it on the side that you're most weakest on, right? Because I'm starting to realize that my P2 side is kind of bad, right? With any other character, it's not too bad, right? With any other character, it's not too bad. But doing DPs on P2, I'm not too comfortable with, right? And I was talking to Joey and I was like, yeah, man. Right, he could just realize that, right? Because when you're playing against better players, right, they just see shit like that, right? And he was like, you know, you're only as good as your weakest side, right? Which is true, right? So I have to start practicing, right? Just my DPs and stuff. I mean, my backdash on P2 side isn't really much difference, right? But my DPs, right? Because I don't play on P2 side because I'm an online playing bitch, right? Another thing, right? Another thing, I have to. Right, so I know every punish, right? I essentially know every punish, right? But knowing it and doing it, like I said, is 2 different things, right? So I have to start, doing like visual exercises that, you know, like through different punishes, and I punish it the right way, right? So like down 4-2. Right, I let Cha-Cha get away with like 3 back turn 4s. Ugh. That is so nasty, dude. 3 back turn 4s, right? I could have guaranteed down 4-2-3 after that, man. Man. So I have to start doing stuff like visual things, you know, that I can punish, right? What? This. Right, this. Right. Let's try those 2 at first. Right, so essentially these are both minus 14, right? These are both minus 14, right? But, oh shit. Oh, I guess because I did it too fast, he did like another move. Oh, no, because I didn't. Alright, but, so you get a guaranteed while standing 1 after that. Wow, why the hell did that miss? Is Jack just weird? Hella weird. Right, but we have to be careful in which, oh man, it goes pretty far though, right? It goes pretty far, but I think at like the hella max range, right? The hella max range. Ooh, man, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? I have to do shit like this, right? I have to. Oh, does that not work on Jack? That would suck. Hold on, wait. Oh, wait, Jack is weird, dude. I also need to get used to PS4, right? I have to get used to PS4 because obviously the Steam version of this game is superior, right? The Steam version of this game is superior, right? Obviously, right? Obviously the Steam version of this game is superior. But, you know, the simple fact is we're playing on the shit box, right? We're playing on shit boxes, right? So I have to get used to it, right? Because it's a difference, right? You can feel it. Damn, does this really not work on jacking his tiny ass legs? There we go. Shit. I'm trying to time it perfectly because it seems like it's different with his tiny legs. Alright, seems to work, right? Seems to work. Alright, so just doing visual excellence. Damn, dude, maybe I was too slow. Alright, so another thing I need to work on is punishing it on P2 side, right? P2 side, man, I gotta start doing it, right? I gotta start doing it, cause alright, my P2 side, right? Everything except like my DPs and stuff, but Eliza for DPs and shit is very important. And another thing, right? Another thing that I was kind of messing up is right, get up DP, right? Get up DP. So off their pressure, get up DP, you know? I need to start working on that as well. Who would be better? I think Dragunov would be better. Yeah, let's work on Dragunov. Right, let's work on Dragunov. Alright, so like my P2 side punishment, man. I need to work on it. Cause I was realizing like jab DP, I was either not doing it at all, right? Either not doing it at all or messing it up on P2 side. Alright, well overall I did pretty well, right? 6-2, that's not too bad, right? It's just I was basically out of tournament life playing against Kudans, you know? I was basically out of tournament life because that man, right, there was no hope, right? Especially with the way I was playing, there was no hope for me, right? There is no hope for me. What else? Alright, I guess I have him do like jab. What else? Oh, that one thing. I don't know how to do it though. How do you do it? I don't know that. Right, so the ultimate practice would be like having these punishes up and then having him also do grabs, right? I think that would be hella good, right? Having him do all that. Right. I don't know it. Dude, is it this? Death's Door? Maybe it's Death's Door. It is! Haha, okay. Ah! Dude, do you see what I mean? Ah, dude. Right, so that is minus 14, right? Right, so I need to jab. DP! Dude, fucking balls. Like everything else, but. Right, so obviously I could get it on the small stuff, right? It's just using the shortcut. Right, using the shortcut here is kind of difficult for me. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. Alright, but combos and stuff, right, aren't really like that. Right, see, like the combos and shit, like, aren't really that difficult, right? The combos and shit, I can do combos and shit, right? I can do combos and shit on P2 side, right? It's the punishment. It's the punishment where, how the fuck is that? There you go. Makes it a little easier when I hold forward when I do this jab. Makes it a little easier. And I have to hella use that shortcut, right? Hella use that shortcut. Hella use it. Alright, this isn't that difficult because I have so long to put in the input, right? This isn't that difficult. I just have like a buttload of time to put in the input, right? Ah! Ah, shit, man. See? I have to do these, man. I have to do them. I have to do them. I have to visually see it. and I have to visually do it, right? Shit. God damn it. Man, I'm telling you, I have to do this. I have to. It's some. I have to, right? And I think it'll, like, instead of getting dumb shit into my muscle memory, right? Instead of getting dumb shit like down one dive kick, right, into my muscle memory, things like fucking back one, two, right? I could get good shit into my muscle memory like this, right? Ah, fucking balls, man. Oh my god, man, I'm gonna kill myself. Dude, man, why am I fucking that up so much, right? On P2 side, right? On P2 side, it's not really a problem, right? I mean, P1, right? I could get it. But P2, man, it's fuck it up so much. Look at that. Every time, right? So, right, with that being said, now it's like, all right, well, I know exactly where I'm going wrong, right? I know exactly where I'm going wrong, right? I have to sit on P2 side, and I have to do this, right? It's doing me no good doing this on P1 side right now, right? Because I have it. Oh, man. Fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my God, man. All right. So, right, we all know, right? We all know what I need to work on now, right? And it's good to realize these things, right? It's good to realize these things, right? Because I went into a tournament unknowing of this, right? I went into a tournament unknowing of this, right? Which sucks, right? But, right? And other than that, I've been deciding what I want to do, right? What I want to do for a game plan, right? And I think my game plan, right, is going to be 4-4-2 and 4-4-3-4 heavy, right? Right, heavy 4-4-2, heavy 4-4-3-4, right? Because you sidestep 4-4-2 to the right, right? You sidestep 4-4-2 to the right, and all these good players, they want to sidestep things, right? All the good players want to sidestep things, right? Or they're just sidestepping in general, right? Especially off from this range, right? They're sidestepping in general, and there's like this hella sweet spot, right? There's this hella sweet spot, right? I think it's right about in this range, right? This range right here, where 4-4-2 and 4-4-3 hits, right? So this is the range that I want to stay in, right? That's the range I want to stay in, right? Kind of like a keep out type of deal, right? Kind of like a keep out type of deal, right? But when everybody's moving, right, it's difficult to see these ranges off gate, right? So essentially, right, I'm trying to get them to sidestep, right? So it's going to be a lot of 4-4-2 at first, right? And since we're going to be using a lot of 4-4-2, we have to figure out what we're going to do off of 4-4-2 on block, right? Because we all know 4-4-2 on block, right? 4-4-2 on block has pushback, but I think I'm -9, right? And since we want to use it at the max range, it's going to have the most amount of pushback, right? It's going to have the most amount of pushback. So what are the options here, right? What are the options, right? First we have to think about the options that they're going to take, right? First we have to think about the options that they're going to take, right? Since they basically have more frames than us, right? First we have to think about the options that they're going to take, right? Good players aren't going to do dumbass launchers for this, right? Good players aren't going to do stupid ass launchers like down 4-2 or some shit, right? They're not going to do that, right? Now, since I am negative, they probably will want to take their turn, right? But to take their turn, they are going to have to either walk up, right? Or I'm going to have to do something, like I'm going to have to try to come in and do something, right? So what could be good options from this, right? For them, right? What could be good options for this for them, right? And then we have to essentially know their options, right? And then basically counter off of that, right? But a lot of people probably won't do anything, right? A lot of people probably won't do anything, right? So then comes in question, well, what are the good offensive options that I can do, right? Right, for coming in, right? For coming in, maybe I could do a down 4-4, right? If I think they're gonna come in, right? And down 4-4 really doesn't, right? Really, the recovery on it isn't bad, right? The recovery on it isn't bad. Right? I mean, as soon as her foot touches the ground again, right? It's pretty much, right? But they might be just chilling. They might be just chilling, waiting, right? But down 4-4, I think down 4-4 keep me safe, right? Because it's not like my whole body is going forward, right? And if I hit him in the max range, right? But it's like just racking up all the damage that you can, right? Racking up all the damage that you can. And I have to be sure to delay this as well as change the timings of it, right? So when you delay, when you hold like that forward a lot longer, right? Kind of leaves it in like a delay. Alright, because you sidestep this to the right, right? It's not that difficult to sidestep, right? But once you start delaying it, it's a lot better, right? It's a lot better. Alright, so I'm just working on the max range, right? The max range, right? Which would be right about there, right? And this, right? Because I catch, right? More than not, right? I would say this is one of her better moves, right? Because I catch people with this move all the time, right? All the time I catch people 4-4-3-4, right? But if I'm always in the range of 4-4-3-4, why would they not duck, you know? Why would they not duck? You know, if I'm just like in the max range for 4-4-3-4, why would they not duck, right? So I have to get them into, I have to insinuate them, right? Basically condition them into sidestepping a lot, right? Because good players will sidestep, right? They will try to sidestep and they will try to punish you, right? It's something you just always want to do, right? And if I do a lot of 4-4-2, right, maybe they get hit, clip by it a couple times, maybe they just block it a couple times, right? And they're like, yo, this shit's kind of annoying, right? They're gonna try to start sidestepping it, right? And that's when the 4-4-3-4 comes into hand, right? But since we're gonna be using this so much, right, we gotta find options, right? Another 4-4-2, right? Well, 4-4-2 is 14 frames, right? 14 frames, right? And that's if I'm getting it out at the right max. Right, because you can see that he recovers before I do, right? You can see that, right? Well, on block, right? He recovers before I do, right? You can just see it visually there. It's not very long, right? But you can see it, right? So essentially, it's their turn, right? 4-4-2, down 4, right? Right, so I would have to be Eliza, right? Or I would have to make the computer be Eliza to figure out the options. But right now, I'm just trying to think, right? I'm just trying to think. And more so, I'm trying to keep it in that range, right? Which would be this range right here, right? This range right here. No, it's not that range. This, that one. This one right here. Right? That one right there. Yes. All right, so about 2 backdashes, right? I would say it's more about 2 backdashes. 2 backdashes and like a step, right? 2 backdashes and a step away from them, right? Is the range I'm going to try to play at, right? But from this range, I do not want to do dark wave boost, right? I do not want to do dark wave boost, right? Because I want to do dark waves for more about this range, right? Because her recovery on dark wave is garbage, right? It's trash. Right, so you don't want to use it in 2 backdash range, right? Because they could sidestep, come up, and punish, right? That's how bad her recovery is on that, right? I just have to, right? I just have to use other keep out moves, right? 4-4-2 is really good, right? 14 frames, that's not bad, right? Well, if I'm getting out, right? If I'm getting out in time, right? Well, all right, 4-4-3-4. And here, right, I'm gonna have to find somebody who I know has a good connection and play against them and do this, right, and try it out, right, and try it out. 4-4-2, 4-4-3-4 heavy gameplay, right? I think this is gonna be my go-to, right, for really good players, right, for really good players, right. But I have to figure out other options. I have to figure out other options on block, right? All right, and here, right, we all know this is no bueno. We all know this is no bueno, right? And the thing is, right, I know, right? The thing is, I've known before I even fought cooldowns. Right? I knew before I even fought the cooldowns, this was a shit, right? Because when it all started, right, when the lights first came out, I started making videos. People are like, you just sidestep. It's so easy. You can decide. You don't sidestep it, right? You don't sidestep it. You backdash it, right? And I've said that on multiple occasions, right? And as you guys saw, the first time cooldowns even saw it, the first time I ever did it, he backdashed it, right? And he only got a 1-1-2 out of it, right? Because, right, the Koreans don't want to do anything crazy, right? They don't want to do anything crazy and get fucked up for it, right? So, right, you could tell he was doing it on purpose, right? I mean, he's played against Chanel, for God's sake, right? Who is, like, the best Eliza. But, so I don't want to be in max range for the 4-4-3-4. I want to be more in max range for the 4-4-2, right? So, now, alright, down 4-1 could be a good option, right? Alright, 13 frames. Reaches, kind of, right? Reaches. Alright, but you don't want to whip this in front of their face, right? Because you're kind of like giving them your whole body, right? So I have to make sure that I'm in range. Alright, sidestepping. Alright, sidestepping could always be... Alright, sidestepping could always be a good thing off of this, right? Because, right, essentially... if they want to use moves, right, they're going to kind of be out of range, especially with the max pushback, right? They're kind of going to be out of range, right? And we have to be careful of good movement, right? That's why we kind of want to delay it, right? Delay it, hold it, right? And use it at different times, right? All right, but from this range, right? And from here, right, once they experience a lot of 4-4-2, they're going to want to try to push in, right? Good keep out moves like this. And this will definitely work on infinite stages, right? Because we all know that Eliza is bad. We all know Eliza is not as great as she can be on infinite stages, right? That shit hits weird on his body, right? 3D games, bro. 3D games, right? So while I'm talking about that, right, I might as well practice the grabs. I'm trying to start it. I was trying to start it for like ever. Okay, and then his last one. All right, what is his last one? I think it's this. All right, okay, here we go. All right, right. So I have to think about options from those things, right? Ah, damn it, that's one. All right, I have to. That's two. I have to think about those options from those things, right? So, it's all in just. Oh shit, that was a back grab. All right, it's all in just. Right now, this is where I have to use trial and error, right? Trial and error, right? Which is gonna be good, right? I'm kind of used to those 1+2 grabs coming at me now that I think about it, right? Because that's all people fucking use online is 1+2 grabs, right? I'm kind of used to them coming at me. But right, so the question comes in is when I use it, right? When I don't use it, and when do I opt for keep out options, right? When do I opt for keep out options like down 4-4, right? Down 4-4 is a good keep out option. Right? Oh damn, never mind. We're supposed to be practicing this. Right? That's what we're supposed to be practicing. Right? But that's what I think is gonna be my game plan, right? That's what I think is gonna be my game plan. Alright, just restarted. That's what I think is gonna be my game plan. Ah, son of a bitch. Suck at that, dude. I suck ass at that. The down, I think the down one is really where I fucked up, right? But I think it's really good to do visual things like this, right? Do visual things like this because I know the punishes, right? It's like, but I don't see him enough to do it, right? I don't see him enough to do it, you know? So 4-4-2, 4-4-3-4, right? Fucking balls, right? And that's kind of an important thing to get down, right? That's kind of important thing to get down. Down one into DP. I can do the EX version, honestly, right? Because I don't know, it's just easier. I don't even know why the fuck it's easier, right? Why can't I? Man, that is 8. Why can I not do that? Shit. All right, but so that's gonna be what we're gonna try to figure out, right? 4-4-2, 4-4-3-4 options, right? Are just 4-4-2 pushback options, right? And keep out, right? The best keep out off of 4-4-2, right? But I hope you guys enjoyed the vid, and like I said, if you guys want to help your boy out, go ahead and look into that donation link in the description box. Right? Everything is appreciated. I really appreciate all the support from y'all, and I will see you in the next one.